All right, all right. Good afternoon, and welcome to Midlife Marriage Magic. I am Deborah Austin of Deborah Austin Coaching, and I am so happy that you are here with me today. So let me go ahead and let you see who I am. Here I am. This is Deborah Austin from Deborah Austin Coaching. Now, I am actually on live today on several platforms or in several locations. And it is my hope to grab the attention of some people that may not know that I actually have a YouTube channel. And so today I am live on YouTube. I am live on Facebook on my personal page and also on my business page. So hopefully you are catching me in one of those three places, and let me know that you are once you hear that I'm here. And please like, share, comment, and do all the things that will let others know about the wonderful information that I have to share with you. So, again, if you're just coming on, my name is Deborah Austin. I am the founder of Deborah Austin Coaching. And what I do, I empower Black women to discover their truth and thrive while in a midlife marriage. And actually, it is just it's just become my passion. I think about it all the time, all throughout my life, throughout the day. I think about different things that I might be able to share that would help someone, something that has helped me. And so my topic for today, I am going to be sharing with you 5 ways to increase the intimacy in your marriage, or 5 ways to grow it. And as I said, the women that I work with are midlife women. And that is why I refer to the marriages as a midlife marriage, because the woman is of the age 40 plus, 45 plus. So she may be my age or older. I'm 62. She may be 70, but she may have also been in a marriage for a long time. And the other midlife wife that I refer to is someone who may be in that age range, but possibly a newlywed. Excuse me just a moment. I did the right thing this time. Last week when I was on, you guys, I'm sorry, I have to digress a little bit, but my throat was just so irritated for some reason, and it's feeling that way again. It might be the lights that making it dry, but anyway, I didn't have anything to drink last time, but this time I do. So what I wanted to share with you is that I am providing women in that stage of life or in that age range that are in a marriage and want to stay in the marriage and are looking for ways to make that marriage better. Here it goes again. Hopefully, that's gonna dissipate whatever is making my throat dry. Okay. So as I was saying, the women that I speak to are women who have either been married for a long time or are in my age range or close, and maybe possibly be in a second marriage and want to do things differently this time and are looking for some help. And that's what I am here for. I provide all kinds of assistance. I do workshops, I do vision board experiences, I speak, pretty much whatever you'd like for me to do, I can do that for you. So today, as my topic for my weekly show, I have a weekly show. It's called Midlife Marriage Magic, which you probably saw the intro. And I am working on a lot of things, you guys. This was actually my first time using the intro, so hopefully it does well. I don't have any music yet, so that I will be working on next. But so right now, I just wanted to share with you for today 5 ways to grow intimacy in your marriage. And then I have some wonderful information for you that I'm really excited to share. It's about my newest program that I have that is coming up. It's actually going to debut this month on the 23rd and the 24th of October. It's called Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage, and I'll give you more information on that at the end. But I did want to let you know that I am going to be sharing the information about that. So, okay, so back to 5 ways to grow intimacy in your marriage. So, the first one that I have here, and honestly, these are not in any particular order other than what you might try, because I want you to do something. I don't want you to hear these and be like, oh, they all too complicated, or I don't have the nerve. That all of this is a part of you becoming the new you and improving your marriage as a part of that. So when you are better, your relationships are better, all of them. But I am going to be speaking with you about growing your marital relationship. So, as I said, we're going to be talking about 5 ways to grow intimacy. And the first one is to take time to learn who you are and improve you in your marriage. And this is just actually what I was just speaking about, because if you are not your best self, it is going to be very difficult for you to be a different person when you are relating to those that you are closest to. Because I think a lot of times we may feel like they are the ones who know us the best, so they should be maybe more understanding or more sympathetic about how we are feeling at a certain time, but we don't always relay the information that we are feeling that way. So they can't read our minds, whether they're our spouses or our parents, our children, whomever. They don't know how we're feeling unless we, share that with them. And so becoming you, if you're not someone who has done that, then becoming and getting to know yourself better at this stage in your life, you may have been doing it, but just not in the way that was best for you or for the relationships that you were in. So I don't want to digress from my notes. I want to pull them down here so I can see them. So if you are like me, you have possibly raised your children, or maybe your children are in college. You are an empty nester, you've retired possibly, but you're still married, and you and your spouse are both retired, and you are um, discovering at this point that you kind of lost yourself along the way. You were busy doing those things to make your life work. So you were working, you were, paying attention and raising your kids. If your kids were involved in any kind of sports or anything like that, you were, there, you were involved, so all of that, if you think back on doing that now, it's like, whoo, how did I manage all of that? But, at the time, it was what you needed to do for your family. And so you did it. And you may feel like you kind of lost yourself along the way. So at this point, we want you to think about you. Take some time to think about yourself. As one of the um, posts that I do, I try to do something weekly. I have on Fridays, I post, uh, excuse me, intimacy um, igniters. And so the one that I posted on Friday was to, um, wait, is that the one that I wanted to share with you? Let me think. No, that's not. I actually wanted to talk to you about how you can rediscover who you are, what you like, and what you want to do in life. And so the on Sunday I do a self-care. I provide you with something for Sunday self care. And so today's self care was talking about, taking some time and soaking and getting some clarity in your body and in your mind. And that's maybe something that along the way you just really haven't been doing. You are not someone who had been taking time for you. And as you are in this midlife area, you know you are more than likely either you are already into the next phase or you are going to be moving into the next phase, like the retirement phase of your life where you are beginning to slow down, and you and your spouse may not have been real connected. And so, in order for you to better connect with who you are and who you are within your marriage, you may want to try to do some things, figure out what you like to do. And then once you figure out what you like to do, then you can share that with your spouse, and the two of you can integrate that into your marriage. So the first tip that I wanted to share with you is for you to take time to learn who you are and improve you in your marriage. Take a class, go to lunch or dinner with friends or alone. If that's something you've never done before, you may truly enjoy that. Some people are afraid to do things by themselves. At this point in your life, if you haven't done it, I mean, why not? What's wrong with that? Nothing is wrong if you don't want to, but if it's something that you've thought about, what is holding you back? Stop and think about that. And is it something that really ought to be holding you back? And so you want to just, find some ways to get in touch with who you were before you married, before you became a mother, before you had a career. Learning about yourself is a gift that you can give not only to yourself, but to your spouse. A better you is a better mate. So your first one is take time to learn who you are and improve you in your marriage. The second one that I want to share with you is silence your electronics, all of them. And I know in this day and age, that is a very difficult thing to do, to bring up and all that. But if you think about it, your brain needs to relax, and you and your spouse could use some downtime. So the two of you could take that downtime together. When you go to bed, what happens with your cell phone? If you're like most of us, it's plugged up right there on the side of your bed, and it's available for you if you decide, if you wake up, if you're in the midlife stage, you may not be sleeping through the night. There was a time where when I went to sleep at night and then I woke up the next morning, it was time for me to get, well, those days are gone, because I just don't sleep well anymore. But that's just all a part of maturing. And I'm not up all night, but sometimes I have difficulty going to sleep. And if I do, then I may grab my phone. Well, that's not something that I want to continue to do. I want to try to not do that. And so when it's bedtime, turn off the television. And if you have a TV in your bedroom, some people do. If you now, I know, just for emergencies, I do keep my phone available, but I try not to have it to where all throughout the night I'm hearing little pings and sounds of something, of activity that's going on my phone. So think about what happens when you go to bed, when you and your spouse go to bed. Because remember, we are thinking about how we can grow and maintain or improve the intimacy in our marriage, because we know that restoring it can be much more difficult, especially once it's lost. So if it's not completely lost and you're interested in getting it back, these are some tips that are going to help you. So if you're coming in now, that's what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about 5 tips to grow intimacy in your marriage. And so the first one I shared with was take time to learn who you are and improve you in your marriage. This is the second one: silence your electronics, all of them. So you don't necessarily have to turn them off all night, all the time, but you may decide for you and your spouse to set a time period to both have them off, and then you all engage in some type of conversation. Who knows? Over time, you may end up spending a wonderful evening engaged in conversation with your spouse. And that leads to number 3, which says creating interesting conversations with your spouse. And I'm going to give you a few prompts. So, if you are a couple that struggles to have conversation, sometimes we get used to being around each other, but just having conversation that's not about what's going on in our daily lives. We talk about that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where you are having a genuine conversation about a topic that is completely different than what you've been talking about. And it may even take you back down memory lane, which builds and rebuilds intimacy. So, a couple of conversation starters here. What kind of physical touch best says, I love you to you? What crazy thing do you want to try someday? I and this made me think about a um, a prompt that I provided on a Friday as an intimacy igniter, and it was to create a bucket list of things that you want to try in the fall because it was the beginning of the fall. And so that could be something that, you could pull something there. That would be a way for you to have that conversation. Um, if we could teleport to anywhere in the world right now, where would it be? So this would just be a way to get to know each other again and to spend some time just talking. All right, so that is three. Number four says, spend some fun time together. And this actually builds off of the two that I just shared, where basically you are going to think about something that you want to do. So you want to have a conversation about it. Think about doing that in your bucket list. Spend some fun time together. What are some things that you guys used to do that you don't do anymore that you can still do? There may be some things that you used to do that were fun. You had great time together doing them, but you can't do that now. I'll give you an example. My husband and I, when we were younger, played co-ed softball, and we had fun doing that. We took the kids and all that, but softball now, me, no. Not on, I no, it just wouldn't be. But we do play golf. And so that's a fun thing for us to do together. So it's not the same thing, but it falls into the category of something that we both enjoy and it's fun. Now, we also like to take drives. We like to go on road trips and those types of things. So, think of a list, getting back to your bucket list. Think of something that's fun that you want to do. And that is our number four. And the last one is the one that I actually did share this past Friday was go to bed at the same time. And I know this may not sound like it matters that much, but it really does. For one, you and your spouse, if you're in this age range, you're both probably, tired around the same time anyway. But I know people's body rhythms are different. But at least if you acknowledge and let the other know that you are going to bed, you're going to bed at the same time, and you're both kind of shutting down together, it just creates more intimacy of you spending time together. Not saying that you're necessarily making love every night, which you might do, but if you are in the bed and your spouse is still up in the other room watching television, that does not, between the two of you, relay the message that you're even interested in intimacy. And sometimes, even if you've been with your spouse for a long time, there is sometimes, not comfortable saying, come on, I'm ready to go to bed or whatever. But, you know, at least if the two of you have had the conversation that, when it's time to go to bed, we're both just going to go, then that increases the likelihood of something else happening if that's the direction that you'd like to go. But it also allows you to rest, both of you to rest more comfortably because you know where the other person is. And it's like you are just more comfortable because they are there. So, that was number five. All right. So, just a quick recap before I get into my program that I wanted to share with you. Today, we talked about 5 ways to grow intimacy in your marriage. Number one, take time to learn who you are and improve you in your marriage. Silence your electronics, all of them. Create interesting conversation with your spouse. Spend some fun time together and go to bed at the same time. So, again, we are working on growing intimacy. The month of October for me is marriage relationships in the midlife years. And so we are today discussing 5 ways to grow intimacy in your marriage. And that was what I just shared with you. And so, along those same lines, I did want to share with you my exciting news about my new program that I am. Is going to be debuting in the month of October. So I want to go ahead and let you in and see. This is the name of the program. It is called Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage. And the questions that I'm asking you, this is what I want to know. Do you want to get strategies to support you in your marriage at the midlife stage? Being married at the midlife stage is very different than being married at a younger age, your early to, early 20s or even early 30s. It is a very different type of marriage. Discover who you are now and learn to love the new you. Many times we are different at this stage in our lives than we were before we married or even after we married, but married and had kids, or married and had kids and were working, or became a stay-at-home mom. Your life has evolved and you are a different person than you used to be. And so the things that you think about now and the things that you may want to do now are different. And so you may not have really given true thought to what that looks like for you. And what does that mean regarding what you're going to do in order to live the life that you want for yourself and your marriage? You may need to look at breaking through some barriers of limiting beliefs that have kept you from taking action in these and other areas so that you can claim and live your happily married after. So, do you want any of these things? If this is what you are looking for, then my 2-day intensive is exactly for you. So, I'm going to begin to share a little more with it, but it is a group coaching program. So, you will be involved in the 2 days with other women, other like-minded women, which is always so critical that you will find out have the same goals and thoughts that you have. So, are you ready? Are you ready to learn how to transform your life and your marriage? So, these are some things that we may be looking at to help you to be successful in discovering who you are and changing that and moving that into your marriage and into your relationship. So, do you have any resentments about past marital challenges? Is that something that you need to get beyond? Is it making you feel stuck? Are you actually living a life that's not what you really wanted to do, but you're doing it because you thought it was the right thing to do, or someone said, "Oh, that would be a great thing to do," and you took that was what you would be doing or should be doing, and so that is how you are living, but it's not really what you want to do or be. Are you ready to take charge of your happiness? Thinking more about you because now you want to find your way because you kind of felt lost for a little bit, and you were so and so's mom, so and so's wife, so and so's employee, you weren't known by your name or who you really are and what you like to do. So in order to do that, we will be discovering what makes your heart sing, and you will be able to take action in order to make that happen. So, as I said, are you living a life that you love? Do you wake up in the morning looking forward to the day ahead? Would you like to take action to revitalize your life and your marriage? And if that is the case, then I can share with you that this program is for you. Taking a little drink there. All right, moving on. So, if you are just joining me, this is Deborah Austin of Deborah Austin Coaching. I am now sharing with you my new exciting program called Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage that is going to be debuting on the 23rd of October. It's a 2-day intensive, a balanced and well crafted program that is going to take you through 6 sessions in 2 days. But during this time, we are going to be able to dig deep to figure out what's holding you back from what you want to take and do in your life, reset your life and your habits so that you can revitalize your marriage. Whatever flaws that you have, we're going to leave those behind to connect you with a joyful and energized self. This, of course, will translate over into your marriage, and you and your spouse will love the new you. So, here I'm going to share with you what each of the sessions will be about. As I said, it is a 2-day intensive. We will meet from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day and just have a great time. We will be having sessions. And so the first 2 sessions will be where you are going to take stock and discover who you are now and what makes your heart sing. So it's going to be some self reflection, but it is going to be something that you have probably not done before, or if you've done it, you may not have done it in a while. We have been in a lot of turmoil in our lives in the last few years. Excuse me, and there's been a lot of focus on helping others. And you can't honestly help others well if you yourself are not in a good place. So we're going to figure out who you are now, what makes your heart sing. So those are the first 2 sessions. That will take place on the first day on the 23rd. On the second day, continuing on the first day, because we will go through actually 4 sessions on the first day, and then the next day there will only be 2 sessions. But because of the work, um, we will still be on for a majority of the day. We may finish a little before 4, but we will pace ourselves. And if we do finish early, then that will be fine because that will be what was meant to be. So for sessions 3 and 4, we will be breaking through anything that may be keeping you from taking the steps in order to have the life that you would like, to have the marriage that you would like. And as a part of that, we are going to create your vision. You will create a vision board. And so once you register, you will receive the list so that you can begin to collect your materials and have a vision board by the end of that first day. Then sessions 5 and 6 is where you will begin to design the plan that is going to help you to take the action that you need in order to create the life that you were looking for, the purpose driven life that you are trying to achieve is going to be more achievable, attainable. You'll get there with a positive outlook, and we will definitely celebrate your success. So, as a recap, let me show you what you will be doing over the 6 sessions. So, first, as I said, we will take stock, discover who you are now, and determine what makes your heart sing. Sessions 3 and 4, break through limiting beliefs, discover what things you need to determine and to change so that you can begin to create the vision that you want for your life. That fourth session will be actually creating a vision board, and I will guide you through that session. And then the next day is when we will do sessions 5 and 6. They will be the next day because it will allow your subconscious to begin to work on the plans that you need in order to take the inspired action so that you can bring all of the goals and plans and dreams that you have to fruition. You got to have a plan, you got to work the plan. And so when you create your vision, during the time after you've done your vision board, you will look at it before you go to bed. You'll see it the next day when you get up. And before we get started again, you will have an opportunity to look at it again. Think about what you put on it and why you put it there. And your brain during all the time since you created it has been creating a plan in your subconscious to help you to go ahead and get started. So then that's where you will be bringing that out and coming up with a plan to work. And then we will celebrate your success for making your plan and getting started. So those are the sessions for the program. As I said, it's a 2-day intensive, and we will go from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for 2 days. It's 2 weeks away on the 23rd and the 24th of October. Now, let me make sure I am saying the right days. 22nd and the 23rd. The 22nd and the 23rd. Okay. Right. Because the 22nd is the Saturday and the 23rd is the Sunday. Right. The 22nd and the 23rd. All right. So, as I said, I was debuting this program on the 22nd. And this means that if you decide to join during this session, during this time, you will become a founding member. So I have this, I'm sharing this here because becoming a founding member, when you become a founding member of an organization, there are generally different perks that are available to you. And I will share with you that one perk of becoming a founding member of this group is that, well, of this program, not this group, but of this program, is that you will receive the benefit of the lowest cost that this program is being offered, because the next time that I offer it, it is going to increase. So just know that the cost that you pay this time around is a one-time offer, and you must get in on it this time, because the next time that I present the program, it will be at a different price. So let me go ahead and share with you the bonuses that will be available to you if you join the program this time. And again, these are founding member discounts and benefits. So the first bonus that you will receive is actually an early bird bonus, but you have to register by October the 15th. Now I had to put that deadline there for that because it is a physical bonus. You will receive my it is not free. It is my marriage manifestation kit that I will send to you. And I'm going to provide you with a little information on it, but you will receive it if you register by October the 15th. It is an early bird bonus, and it is everything that you need to manifest what you want in life and in your marriage. All you have to do is add your intentions. So it is a Master Your Midlife Marriage, a vision board experience, manifestation, and intention setting kit. This is the kit that is a part of the program when I present my vision board experiences. So if you have participated in one of those, then you have received that. If not, if you join today or by October the 15th, if you sign up in the link that I will be posting in the comments. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and post that in case I have anyone who wants to be an early bird. You already know you want to join. You want to join the program. You already know that. Even though I haven't completed my presentation, you already know that you are in. And I thank you for that. So if that is you, go ahead and click on the link that I have provided for you, and you can go ahead and sign up. And again, as I said, the price where it is today is only for this um, founding member opportunity, which is the first time that I'm presenting the program. As I said, it debuts this month, October the 22nd at 10 o'clock. It's a 2-day intensive, and that's what I'm sharing with you now. So there's 6 sessions, and I'm going through the bonuses. So the first one is a physical bonus that you will receive. It is the marriage manifestation kit. Now, the second bonus that you will receive, you will be able to participate in the Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage Facebook group. Now, the benefit here is that you have the opportunity to interact with and share with women who are either experiencing what you are experiencing, or they have experienced it, and they can share with you what how they work their way through it, or if they work their way through it. There will be opportunities to engage and ask questions, and just, have the chance to speak and share with someone who understands you. You don't have to explain, because if they're here for a reason, and we know why they're here. We're here because they want to do better. They want their marriage to do better. They want to feel better as a person. They want to discover who they are. All of the things that I shared that you will be receiving, that's what they want too. They heard the same thing that you heard, and so they decided to go ahead and sign up for the 2-day intensive. So they're not going to be looking at you like, why would you do this, that, or the other as it relates to your marriage? Because they know, for one, that their marriage is their marriage and yours is yours, and you're going to do what you need to do for yours, and they can do what they need to do for theirs. It may or may not be the same thing, but you would still have an opportunity to share and talk with someone. Just, get some input, get some feedback, bounce some ideas off. So that is the benefit of being in the Facebook group. So the third bonus, you will receive my marriage manifestation journal. It is a digital download. It is actually in my digital store. So you would receive that as a part of your bonuses for registering for this program. Now, it is not tied to being registered by the 15th, although I would love for you to register by the 15th. But if you're not able to do that, then you register on the 16th. You wouldn't get the marriage manifestation kit mailed to you, but you would be able to receive the marriage manifestation journal download. You can receive that. So, as I said, you will be a part of the Facebook group, and you will be able to receive the journal. It's a digital download that you could print out if you'd like, or just leave it on your digital device and scroll through and look at that whenever you need to. I will share with you that if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see many videos. I don't remember how many there are. I need to go back and look at that. But I went through, for the month of August, I went through my marriage manifestation journal and shared the prompts. And so you can go through and see what it is, what it was like, if you were interested in accessing it. All right. So that is the third bonus. And here is your last bonus. The last bonus, which is an awesome bonus, if I do say so myself. It's a free check-in 30 days after the program ends. So once you have gone through the program, you've done the 2-day intensive, you begin to put your plan into place. You start working on your plan, you implement it, you come up with all of the strategies that you need in order to do the things that you said that you wanted to do, because you are going to create this plan. It's not going to be something that I'm going to give you. I don't have a, here you go, you do this, do this, do this, because everyone's life is different when it comes to the particular things that you would need to do in your plan. I may share with you some strategies and some things that I may suggest to you, but I'm not going to say, well, you have to do this and you have to do that. That's not how these plans would work. So you would create the plan, which would make it easier for you to implement. You know what your limitations are. I don't. You know what you can do. You know what you can't do. So when you are creating your plan, you will have that kind of thing in mind for what you can do. So after 30 days, after you've been working on it, we can come back together and talk about, well, did this work well for you? If it did, why? If it didn't, why not? If we need to tweak it, we can do that. We don't have to. It might have worked well, but if it didn't, then we can change that up. And so let me at least put myself in here. I'm sorry, you guys. I guess I could have at least let you see that I am still visible. But I am that is a critical part of implementing a plan is to get a check-in. And so these bonuses, the 4 bonuses that you get after um, registration, are truly valuable. So let me do a recap of the bonuses. So again, the early bird bonus is only available if you register by October 15th. And the reason for that is that it is a physical bonus that has to be mailed to you. So you will need to send me your physical address so that, or if you got a post office box, give me that information so that I can get the kit in the mail to you, because I do want you to have it by the time that the program starts on the 22nd. And I want you to take a picture and send it to me as well. Also, the second bonus is the Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage Facebook group. You have an opportunity to share with other like minded women. The third bonus is the digital download of my marriage manifestation journal, which is a wonderful way to help you to stay on target if you have specific marital goals. It can help you to remind you of what you wanted to do, as does the vision board. So you would have more than one reminder to help you to stay on task and stay on your path. So that is the third bonus. And the fourth bonus is a check in 30 days after the program ends. So that would be in the month of November. Around the 21st or the 22nd. I haven't counted to see what the exact 30 days would be. But sometime around there, then we could do a check-in to see how things are going for you. The plan that you implemented, is it working for you? Is it not? Do you need to make some adjustments? So I'm going to take a breath here and take a quick drink. Y'all, this is just some lemonade, some pink lemonade, but it's really good and it soothes my throat. Okay. All right. So I know I've shared a lot. So if you have any questions, please type them in the comments. If you are catching the replay, you can do the same. You can send me a message on Facebook and Messenger, however you need to send me a message to get your information. Please go ahead and send it that way so that I can go ahead and respond to you and you can go ahead and get signed up, because I don't want you to have questions. I don't want you to have questions. You guys, I'm going to just say this real quickly. I went over this presentation, I don't know how many times, and the questions, even when I printed it out, and I'm going to show you. See where it says questions? Y'all can see that? It had all in one line. I don't know why the question marks on the second row. Anyway, that just bothers me when I see stuff like that happen. But I'm moving on. So are you ready? Ready, ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I hope that your answer is yes. So I am going to provide you with a quick way that you can go ahead and sign up. So here again is the information. The dates are October the 22nd and the 23rd of 2022. So it's in a couple of weeks. And we will start at 10 o'clock on each day, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, we may not go all the way to 4 p.m. the second day, but we might, because if the conversation is engaging, I am not going to shut it down. I'm here for you that day. So we will talk and interact for as long as we need to. Now, I have provided you with the link in order for you to join. I'm going to put that in one more time. The 2-day intensive. I have also provided a QR code for you to scan if you would like to do that. And it will take you to the page that provides you with a little more information. And then there is the link to pay. So I'm going to leave this up for a little bit longer to allow you to copy and paste the um, the link, or you can scan the QR code. And while you're doing that, I'm going to take a drink. Okay. Now, I will share with you that I recognize that sometimes we are not necessarily able to do what we would like to do when we are trying to invest in ourselves and invest in our marriages. So, to that end, I have provided, and also this slide didn't look like this either, but I'm going to keep it moving because I do believe you can still get the information here. So, I do have available some scholarships if you are interested and you are not able to um, pay the complete cost for the program. So the program link I shared with you in the comments. But here, this is if you wanted to apply for a scholarship. So if you wanted to apply for a scholarship, you can scan the code and this will take you to a scholarship application. Now, the scholarship application is um, they are submitted as you submit them. I get them in the order that they are submitted. At this time, there are 2 scholarships available. And so, if you would like to provide your information and apply for a scholarship, I would suggest and request that you do that as soon as possible so that you don't miss out. Because as I said, there are 2 available, and I go in the order that the application was received. So once you meet the qualifications in the application, then I will contact you and let you know that you have received a scholarship. So this is the QR code that you can scan that will take you to the scholarship application. And then you and I will correspond, and if you are selected, and then we will take care of what needs to be taken care of as far as the scholarship goes, and you'll be able to attend. So again, I am so excited to share with you all. This is my program. It is called Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage. It is a 2-day intensive to guide you to a new you and a new marriage. And as I said, this is a group coaching program, so you won't be there alone. We will have so much engagement. I am just looking forward to having such a wonderful time. If you join the program by October the 15th, you will be able to receive a physical bonus. Now, there are bonuses for participating just for signing up, but there are also bonuses for, there's also a special bonus if you join by the 15th, which is it's my marriage manifestation and intention setting kit that I will mail to you. And then you can share with others what you got in it. I did actually do a post of sharing what was in the kit, but you'll have to go and check that one out. So thank you if you were joining me. So I know that some people were off and on throughout. I've been on for almost an hour now, and some people were able to join in and then, had to leave. So if you are watching on the replay, just, let me know that you caught me on the replay. And please like and comment and subscribe. If you're on my YouTube channel, you can do all those same things in Facebook. So I just look forward to seeing all of you in my Love Yourself, Love Your Marriage 2-day intensive on October the 22nd. So see you then, and thank you for joining me today. This is Deborah Austin and I'm going to play you guys, I'm kind of excited about it. I'm going to play my intro. It says welcome to, but I know I need to change that, but I want to have it going out. So I'm going to change it so you can see it. Oh, that's me. Hold on. There it is. So let me know what you think about that, how I can change it. I actually just learned how to do it, so I'm going to probably be playing around with it. But anyway, guys, take care and have a wonderful week. I will see you next Sunday. My intent is to be here at 4, but I may change it to 5 o'clock. Let me know what you think about that. Let me let you run this again. Give me if you listened all the way to the end, let me know if you think I should move to 5 instead of 4, because 4 seems to be a bit of a stretch for me, but we'll see. Take care. Bye.